out of this world. Well, NASA went to Nebraska on its Space for Ag tour. Scientists toured farms and they also talked with farmers about how they can work together. Well, this morning we're joined by Laura Thompson, a University of Nebraska Extension Educator. Laura, thanks for taking the time to chat with us today. So what is the connection actually between NASA and agriculture here?
Yes, well, NASA actually has a long relationship with agriculture, and we learned from the NASA scientists who are visiting that the planet that they study most is actually Earth. And so the NASA Earth Science Division is currently drawing observations from 25 satellites that orbit the planet, and they have 3 more satellites that'll be launched yet this year. And these satellites range in size from a shoebox to a coach bus and are collecting a variety of observations, including precipitation in the atmosphere, soil moisture, vegetation, and pollution. These missions are supporting tools that producers might be familiar with, like the Drought Monitor and the USDA WASDE report, and they're also producing other tools that are more focused on direct applications to agriculture. For example, a 2-week soil moisture outlook, as well as a tool called OpenET that's producing frequent evapotranspiration information on an individual field basis, with the goal of helping producers make more data-driven irrigation decisions and optimize their water use.
Now, as we mentioned, there was a tour with NASA on location in Nebraska. What do they hope to learn from farmers in these visits?
Yes, well, we heard from NASA that their goal is really to take what they're doing on a global and regional scale and make it impactful on a local level. So these farm visits really allowed NASA to engage with producers and better find out what data and tools they need to manage their complex operation. So we visited 3 farms across the state, the Knuth Farm at Meade, the Honeycutt Farm at Giltner, and the Beatty Farm at Lexington. And all of these farmers are early adopters of technology and are actually evaluating and testing new technologies on their operations through our Nebraska On-Farm Research Network. And so this was a great chance for the producers to help define how NASA might fine-tune their existing tools or inform what tools get developed in the future.
So what did you hear farmers share with NASA during these gatherings?
Yes, well, we saw some consistent themes emerge. For example, all of the farmers who participated are using satellite imagery in some way in their operation, but mentioned that it wasn't necessarily easy to use or didn't interface well with other farm decision information in a way that would support their decision making. We also heard that they're really looking for tools to help better manage water and nitrogen on their farms, and that really they want tools that will help inform their decisions and not simply tell them what to do.
What do you hope might result from these meetings that took place, Laura?
Yeah, well, we're hoping that the tools that NASA produces will really be impactful for farmers on that local decision basis.
All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us again, Laura Thompson, UNL Extension Educator, talking with us about NASA in agriculture. Again, thank you very much for taking the time to join us this morning.